This deck has the highest win percentage in Clash Royale. This deck is able to beat anything in Clash Royale consistently, and we're gonna get our first challenge here with the 3 Musketeers because they don't die to literally anything. But what's really nice about this deck is its defense. Offense is cool and it comes in spurts towards the ends of the games, and if your opponent spends too much elixir, you can dominate and take an entire tower easy with a graveyard. But for the most part, the strength of this deck is that you can defend literally anything with the Cage, Ice Wiz, Valkyrie, I'm gonna throw Bar Barrel in here, but come on, it's a pretty good card. And especially the Goblin Stein. The Goblin Stein is not a very popular card, but he is absolutely fundamental to the deck, and he's going to grant you not only an extra tank for your graveyard, a win condition your opponents need to worry about, a tank to distract for things. He's also at the same time giving you so much value with the ability being able to take out swarms, and the Goblinstein monster not even being that bad, or the Goblinstein, the thingamabobber dude that shoots the little toilet paper rolls. He does pretty good on defense too, because not only is he going to have that stun. Okay, so that extra play means he's not going to be able to back up the 3 Musketeers in the other lane. Nice, only 1 hit. You know what? The 3 Musks are so broken that only taking 1 hit is a win. Now, after we hit double elixir, that's where the fun begins. Because although, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to get too much offense off in single. Oh, my goodness. Defense into offense in double elixir. Mwah. So he goes in with the 3M again. I am going to go with the Goblinstein once more, and this time just go in with the poison. Just wait a second. I know he has that fireball, so we're not going to go in with an aggressive graveyard here. We're just going to try and take the damage where we can get it. I'm going to go Bar Barrel here with the Valkyrie as well to try and kill these 3M quickly, and we are able to do that, which is nice. And now I'm really looking at how am I going to be able to go in with graveyard to not give him a massive counter push and to also actually be able to back up my push. So I think here is a great opportunity to go in with the graveyard, given he just spent all of his elixir on the 3M, and also a good idea. Ooh. So you mind explaining to me what the thought process behind going Hunter on the Goblin Doctor is? Like, the poor little guy is doing a whopping 80 damage per second. Did we really need to do that? I'm gonna tank that Musketeer because deadass, I don't really care about taking a bunch of damage on the lane that honestly hasn't taken any damage at all. I don't know why I threw an honestly in there, but Goblin. Oh, I'm chopped and ugly. I'm chopped and ugly. Okay, so you know what I said about tanking a bunch of damage? That doesn't work when you Louis, what the f? Okay, well, I mean, we're now in a little bit of a dire strait here. He's probably going to fireball this again, so what I'm going to do is go Bar Barrel with this once the Hunter's distracted, so hopefully we're able to actually kill the Hunter here. We're not able to even come close to killing the Hunter here, but guards to tank for this, and he probably goes 3M pretty soon here, so I'm going to go with a quick Ice Wizard, go with the Valkyrie here. We should be able to kill this. I'm going to go with the poison. I just want to try and deal with these 3 Musketeers. No point hitting the ability. There's nothing for me to ability. I'll go Cage, and this should be an opportunity to maybe... I mean, he's probably going to just use his freeze ability. He doesn't use his freeze ability, which I thought was really interesting. I thought he was going to use his freeze right before he hit the Cage, the inside of Diddy's lair. Let's go Graveyard. I really don't see how he's going to be able to muster up enough defense to defend this. For lack of a better, it's midnight, okay? My commentary, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. What does matter? Oh my God, I was about to say is that we won the game. We did not win 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 the game. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call a warm-up game, okay? So if it's a bit sloppy, I haven't played any Clash Royale recently. I was doing a bunch of math homework. You know what? And grinding hightail all day. So if my brain is mush, why are we just facing the same exact deck again? Are you dead ass? Okay, we're not, because I was going to have to cut that out of the video, because nobody wants to see me play the same deck again, even though I'm sure it would go a bit smoother than it did the last time. I don't see if... Okay, I mean, I guess. I mean, Don't love that ability, and I'm deadass gonna graveyard here, which might not be the craziest play, but we have a Goblin Brawler tanking, and we might as well use this opportunity to get a bit of damage, because I'm not gonna be put in a situation where I'm gonna be like, oh my god, now I have to defend this huge counter push. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I was already up elixir, and the cards he's using to defend are kind of like stuff he threw together last second, so it's not a big organized push that I have to defend. It's kind of just a bunch of random elixir. So I will go Valkyrie here with this, not because I really care about keeping the Goblinstein Doctor alive, but just because I'd have to play something on defense anyways, since the Gobstein Doctor was only at 1 HP, and now we're already up to 1,000 damage. I want to take this opportunity to remind you guys that I will be streaming live every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time to around 12:30, 1 p.m. Pacific time every single day. If there's going to be a miss, I will let you know in the Discord server, so join the Discord server. It's in the description. But so many people on my recent poll said they didn't know that I streamed, and a lot of people said they wouldn't watch because Clash Royale's in the shitter, and you know, that's fair enough too, but a lot of people said they just didn't know I was streaming. And so here you go, I'm gonna remind you guys that I am streaming live every day, playing sometimes Clash Royale, mostly Clash Royale, and sometimes other games, but we are going to be having to defend another 3M. Why are we just, what are we freezing? I mean, actually, I get it. He's trying to freeze in case it was to play any troops on that. I'm actually just going to guards over here. The heal spirit shouldn't heal up the 3M, and although she packs it. Oh my god, you have to defend Diddy. You have to defend Diddy! Diddy and the Valkyrie, what a combo! That's a lot of damage, and I could just go Goblinstein Graveyard into that, but you don't have to be too aggressive with this deck. Since I'm pretty confident I can defend literally anything in the game, the thing that's going to lose me games is overcommitting on offense and giving my opponent really good counter pushes, which are then way more difficult to defend than your normal pushes. So, oh my god, are you actually serious? What is that? Okay, well, you know, while he's busy dealing with that, I'm going to go Goblins. Okay, so he's not busy dealing with that. 3 Musketeers is not going to defend the graveyard. That is a 9 elixir investment, and we're just going to put 2-3 Musketeer victories in there because the deck is everywhere, and if we stomp one of the best decks in the game, that's a good sign. Okay, well, you know what? I don't love wall breakers, but I do love that that probably isn't a 3 Musketeers player, right? Because for the sake of the viewers, we got to beat somebody that's not a 3 Musketeers player. It is looking like Drill. Drill is a decently popular deck that's kind of really good on defense. You know, it's kind of annoying to deal with, but I mean, we're going to have a field day with it because not only do we have really good drill answers, we have the ability to just brute force our way through with graveyard damage, and depending on how good our defense is, poison doesn't kill Furnace? Or did I just miss it? There's no way it doesn't kill Furnace. Furnace has like the Mother Witch HP, a little bit more than Mother Witch HP. No way he hits this ability. All right. Well, yeah, like I was saying, we have good answers to pretty much everything, and a lot of games, not every game, of course, because every deck has bad matchups, but a lot of games with this deck specifically are based on how well can I play defense here. Now, I am going to let this one goblin, or multiple goblins connect, so I'm able to go in with the graveyard here. Actually, I'm going to switch up the flow. I'm going to switch up the flow and go graveyard here, because, I mean, it's too predictable. You know what? We don't want to be predictable, baby. I imagine he just hits this taunt ability. He doesn't hit the taunt ability. He goes Royal Delivery Log. Didn't actually know he had Royal Delivery Log, but I mean, that's working out here. We pretty much took the same damage that we were dealt, so that works. Ooh, that Goblin Brawler's gonna connect. It gets a meaty damage. Okay, we can switch lanes now. That's beautiful. Okay, we have to test that if the Furnace actually kills the poison actually kills the Furnace, because it should. It should. It does. Okay, we're going to take a Fire Spirit hit just because I really don't have anything for the Fire Spirits. I imagine he uses the ability to get my guards off, and as soon as he does, I will use the Valkyrie. Oh, I didn't actually need to. He missed his ability. Wasn't sure if he missed his ability or not there. Well, we can once again probably do the opposite lane play that we just did. With the Goblinstein this time instead of the Valkyrie. It's going to be a little bit more intimidating for him to deal with. He goes with a quick fireball. That's perfectly fine. He's going to have to deal with this Valkyrie in the guard still. He's going to still have to deal with the Valkyrie in the guard, and that is big damage. Let's go. He has to go with wall breakers on defense, and it's not the best defense there. Now, oh my god, Barb gets another shot too. I wasn't, you know, I'm not too worried about going poison on the wrong lane. I mean, we're up 1,600 damage. At this point of the game, Diddy's going to get crazy value. It's not really a problem if I just poison to kill the Furnace, because Evo Furnace is going to be a problem and can get tons of value. So I want to be a little bit careful about letting him just run wild. I think he's expecting me to go in the opposite lane again. I'm not doing that. We're going one lane, buddy. He's going to fireball everything down there, but that means that his log comes down late because he spent way too much elixir. This is just straight domination. All right, Piggy's the bridge first play. Wonderful. We do usually have the cage like last in hand when that happens, and yeah, you're just gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. I'm sorry. You just have to. Yeah, you just have to get it for that. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. You're gonna. Yep. I don't care. I don't care. We're taking the damage lead. You can't just lightning things because you feel like lightning thing. Drop a solid 800 damage here. Playing against what I thought before I saw that witch was a popular Royal Hogs Gob Hut Lightning deck that I'm no longer convinced is the deck we're facing. We could just be facing anything. It's gonna, okay, all right, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It is Goblin Hut. He just has a witch in his deck. I don't want to, I am gonna overextend with the poison here because I kind of would want him to, like, I want him to feel comfortable going in with pigs when it looks like a good opportunity for him to go in with pigs, but it just isn't a good opportunity for him to go in with pigs. So he's going to get the log down there. That's fine. That's a 7 for... I'm not doing any more math. I need to go to bed. It's 1 in the morning. Well, he could take a lightning here. I don't honestly have a big problem with that. I mean, it's a 5 for 6, -1 trade. He's going to get a little tower value. But honestly, I'm going to go in with this graveyard. Because honestly, I don't really care if it's a naked graveyard at this point. Because it does muster up a little bit of damage. And I honestly don't mind just getting 200 damage to give him a counter push, because I'm not scared of his counter push when I have the cards in my deck. Like, I just have a Evo Valk. I can use to pull back everything. Not worried about the hoggies here. We're going, okay, so we maybe should have been a little worried about the hoggies there. I forgot Valkyrie doesn't have the strongest pull range ever anymore, but we should be able to go poison here, pull all the skeletons away, and I think at least land 1 hit on this witch, allowing us to actually kill the witch, and we will maintain our damage lead. Let's just go Goblinstein Graveyard right into this guy. Don't see what he's going to really do for this. I do like guards here to try and keep the Goblinstein Doctor alive, so I can kill this whole Goblin Hut and most of the Spear Goblins on the counter push. That's just going to be a massive damage advantage, and I don't really see him coming back from this. I mean, I could just give him the best lightning value in the world and throw the game away, but I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening. I'm not going to give him crazy lightning value and throw the game away. What a stupid thing to say. I mean, that's just not going to happen. I just got to go Goblinstein Graveyard again, and we can use the ability here, and we can kill the witch, thank God, and get a couple hits off our skeletons, or just 1. We get 2, 3 big hits. Gives me poison value. Okay, sure. I'll take my poison value, buddy. Now, what I do want to be careful about is him going in with pigs here. I will go with the Barbarian Barrel because this should be able to kill all this. And then even if he was to go in with the Lightning, he wouldn't have enough elixir immediately, and that wouldn't... Okay, if my Valkyrie's just going to sit there and do nothing, then that could potentially lose me the game. That's game, set, match. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best decks in the entire game.